And we are live. What's going on, good people? Back in the place to be. We didn't change the name. We're gonna hit you out to the. We didn't change the name because the name was too long. The name of the podcast is now Stack the Deck with Love. It's dope. We know it's dope. So
That's dope. I love it. That is so dope.
that's dope.
I like that.
Yeah,
And that was
yeah.
all you, man. You came up with that. That
I mean, we was throwing stuff back and forth, and then it just came.
Yeah.
It just came. So I'm Dre, and I'm with my sis Empress Chrissy, the Alchemist Goddess. What's going on, sis?
Peace to the peace to the people. Peace to the people. Yeah, I had this download about the unfiltered love, but I like that one that you got.
Yeah. So that's three of club shit.
I do.
It's in your hand this year, so we was just volleying back and forth. But we got a good show today. Some good topics, some good discussion. We're gonna discuss the suit of hearts and the composites, and like how you basically, depending on the card that your composite of your relationship, the composite card of your relationship, how it relates, and that energy and how it affects you. And we're also going to discuss our relationship topic, as you can see if you can see in the top, it's called "Can one person be in love with two people at the same time?" So we got a real interesting show today. So we about to get into it. What's going on with the composite? So kind of like explain to the people, like the composites, and then how we'll go into how like whatever part is, how it affects them.
Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna first show how to get your birth card. Because you're gonna need your birth card and then your partner's birth card. So you can go to knowyourdestinycards.com. Let me pull it up. And then it's going to pull up a little calculator. You can put your date of birth in there. And we'll just put date of birth in there. We'll just make up one. We'll put May the 8th, 1976. So that card is the Jack of Heart. The Jack of Diamonds. So that'll be your birth card. And so let's say your partners, let's reset. So you are the Jack of Diamonds, which is an 11. So that's 11. And so your partner, let's just say they is April the 1st, the same year. And so there'll be a 7 because their birth card is a 7 of spades. So you will add the 11 and the 7 together, and that's 18. Then we use numerology, and you'll break that 18 to a 9 because you're going to add together. So your heart composite will be 9 of hearts. So you will first go to knowyourdestinycards.com, put in your birthday, their birthday, get the numeric number off of the birth card. This card right here, the birth card. And then you will add those two together, and it should be between 1 and 9 or 10, and then that'll be your composite heart card.
Right.
And so
my fault. Go ahead, sis. My fault.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, if your composite is 1, then it's an ace. If it's 2, it's 2 a heart, 3 a heart, 4 a heart.
When you get to like 11, it's the Jack. But 11, do it break down.
I mean, if we use numerology, you'll break it all the way down.
to a two. So it'd be a two.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can actually look at both, but that's more of an advance.
So it's really 1 through 9.
It's really 1 through 9, yeah. But if I was to do it, I would look at
the Jack and the 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you find your
composite.
Your composite.
And what's crazy is once you get your composite and you start to compare that card against the experiences you have, like with yourself and with your partner, you'll just see how much they resonate. It's like, damn, like
it's really accurate.
Really accurate.
So if your composite together breaks down to a 1, then that's an ace of hearts. So that means the relationship may be a little, because that means that there's a desire to love. And at times that desire to love may not translate the proper way in their relationship. So it may be a little selfishness, self-centeredness, a lot of worry, but very loving because it's new love, right? It's actually vulnerable love. But by it being that 1 of heart, and kind of make it a little bit, one person can be selfish in their relationship. And like if your composite is the 2 of hearts, that's more of a partnership type, union, soulmate. You may say like, like that's your friend, like y'all like be friends, the romantic couple type marriage. That's your 2 of hearts. If your composite is a 2, but it could be a little bit insecurities with the 2 of hearts. So it has its plus, and then it has its negative side. And then also with the 2, you may not want to ever be alone with that, because when you have that 2 energy, you want a partner. You want a partner with that one. So the 3 of hearts is too many in the picture.
3 is company.
Yeah. A lot of times if that composite is a 3 of hearts, unfortunately, it's going to be some kind of third parties.
Third leg doing something they're supposed to be doing.
Indecisiveness, slow to commit, slow to want, the long-term commitment. They can have multiple kids or multiple women. That three of heart is kind of a rough situation. What's with the 3 of hearts?
You might even have somebody who, with 3 energy is indecisive, so you might be kind of between, like you might be like, damn, I like her, but damn, I like her too,
right?
But damn, her too, so I don't even know what to do. I'm gonna mess with all of them, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's where the lack of commitment comes in.
And this also can represent also if somebody's bisexual as well. I'm not saying that that's definitely, but this is also a signature for being curious, being curious or being bisexual, and also like interracial couples. The 4 of hearts. The 4 of hearts is your home base, like that's full commitment, that's marriage, that's your private life. It's like home. That's a Cancer energy. That's your foundational energy. That's your ancestors. The 4 of hearts. The 4 of hearts,
like 4 walls, like a house.
That's right. Exactly right. It's the same thing with the 4 walls. And like the 3 of swords kind of remember the 3 of hearts, but that's the 4, and the five of hearts, it's a okay energy, but that five is just restless. And that five want to always be free, feel free. It is changing. It's ever evolving. You know, the five of hearts cause a lot of breakups. You can break up and make up, break up and make up. Because it's you be anxious, worried. But it can also be like unorthodox. It could be a different type of relationship. You can move a lot with the five of hearts, you know, be on the go, be on the move, because that five is that you know, again, that restless movement energy.
50 energy.
Mm-hmm. And then the six of hearts is like the peaceful energy. You may have a past life relationship with a six of heart person, or it could be a karmic relationship, or it could be also a karmic partnership, a karmic, you know, like it's destined, because the six are like destined to happen as well. Let's put the six. The six represents also like reunion. If you want to, you know, a relationship with reunion relationships. The seven of heart is that unconditional love. It's like that's spiritual, because seven is the spirit, the spiritual numbers. So, and the seven of love also represents like the diet, veganism, but the seven holds the energy of like drama, uh, betrayal, backstabbing, jealousy. So the seven is spiritual, but it also holds, you know,
be some drama there.
Well. Mm-hmm. Now the eight of hearts is the healing, Reiki, uh, the therapist energy, but it's also the playboy energy. So if your composite is a 8 with somebody, you can either be a healer or a player. You know, it's like
a whole healer.
In an 8 of heart year this year. That's what
in an 8 of heart. So if you got some comings and goings, it's more than usual. It's the year we in.
And then that 8 of heart is also power in love, because all your 8 represents power. And then the 9 of hearts is your wish fulfillment in love. It's like a Cinderella ending, but it's also represent divorce. It also represents disappointment in love. So you know, if that has this
duality.
So that 9 is also represents like completion as well with the 9. So that's a little bit about each heart. When you do your composite and you see which one, and if you do your composite and you see it's a 9 of hearts, just click through that website and read the 9 of hearts. And they'll tell you, go to the heart section, and they'll tell you about more in depth about that particular energy, because it'll really help you out with that.
Have you added your composite readings to your services yet?
I ain't did it yet. We'll do that next week.
Yeah, because if you want to really get a good reading, she got it.
That's one of my specialties with the I do the love composite, and I sit and do it manually. So it's a manual thing that I do. It's a very powerful reading, and I'm gonna start offering it as one of my services. I really want to do it because it's manual, you know, but it's so powerful that if you really want to be successful in your relationship, this would be a investment for you because I give you everything. I give you the good and the bad. And I also give you ways to offset the bad part of the chart. Plus, I give you mantras.
Right.
Plus, I give you other ways to maximize the good energy in your particular record composite. So
Yeah, I offer relationship compatibility, and then she offers composite. Valentine's Day coming up. Y'all in these relationships. I mean, before you go and spend $500 on a PS5, come get these records, and then you will know what you're dealing with. You might have to get. That might be bail money you need. You never know. Like, you know what I'm saying? So but I'm joking with that. But at the same time, what I'm not joking with is she got a really powerful reading. I have a really powerful relationship compatibility. So if you want to be successful in your relationship, or if you want to actually know what's going on and get like a cheat code as to if you should put the energy forth, you know what I'm saying, put your best foot forth or whatever.
Because also, this was actually a gift from my ancestors. They gave me this, just like they gave me this technique. And what I learned was our energy changed every year, right? So if you are in a relationship with somebody, because in the reading, I'm going to show you your individual love energy and then your composite love energy. So if your individual energy in love is a 3, but hers is a 4, for that year you'll be off sync. But if you know that, hey, I know you in a 3, we're gonna work through this. Let's get through this cycle. So, but you know that. You know what I'm saying? Because it happens. It made me understand why people cheat, why we change our mind on stuff, because our energy is constantly evolving and changing. And if you are aware, it'll make it easier to stay with that person if that's what you really want to be with. Because this will be over soon, So it also has that component as well.
So. Yeah, but very powerful. The hearts are, again, about the matters of the heart. That's why they're hearts. Love, your desires, your passions. So it's all in sync and it all lines up. And that segues perfectly into our question. We was just talking about this the other day before we decided to make it a question on the podcast. Can one person be in love with 2 people at the same time? That's a question that we asked, and see, love is limitless, and I think that we have a very limited idea collectively of what love is. And we've seen all these movies made in Hollywood, and we've read these books, and we have our idea of what love is. But I think collectively the idea of what love is very short-sighted, because love actually is limitless. We have our what's the word I'm looking for? Culturally, we have what's acceptable in love, and so culturally, it's one person at a time that you love, and if you feel like there's another person, culturally we say, well, you can't love this person because you feel like you love this person. I don't believe that. I believe that love is a frequency, and it exists on multiple frequencies at the same time, because the same reason you can think about any relationship you've been in, you can think of any 2 relationships you've been in. You can think of why you was in a relationship with one person, what you liked about them, what made you tick, or what where they kind of attracted you. And you can think about another person that you were in love with, and I'm talking like it ain't really got to be apples to apples, but definitely love in both places, and it could be literally two different relationships. After, and so if you can have that feeling, um, I believe that you can love more than one person at the same time. Now, that's not what I'm into. That would seem to be very draining. It would seem to be like a lot. But I think the person who has the capacity, I think it's true. I think that one person can definitely be in love with two people at the same time. Even if they're only even if they're only in a relationship with one person, I feel like they can be in love with another person while they're in their relationship. And it's like not to the detriment of the person that they're in a relationship with. It's just that their love capacity is maybe higher than their partners or maybe higher than most. So I feel like one person can be in love with two people at the same time. What do you think, sis?
Um, I actually no, actually. Um, I didn't think so before that you could actually be in love with two people. Now, loving somebody different than being in love with
Mhm.
someone to me. Um, but organically, it happened to me. Not in a balanced way because I don't entertain more than one at a time. But it actually happened to me, and I'm like asking myself, like, well, But I'm gonna say this: the love wasn't equal for both people. It wasn't the same, uh, and it's a choice that you make to respect your situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you this scenario. I dated somebody before we broke up. Time go by, dated somebody else, then we broke up. Right. So one person come back, we talking, and we reconciliate. And now during that time, the other person come back. But I'm still in love with other person too. But it's like, okay, at this point though, I'm with somebody else who I'm in love with. So my choice at that point is I can't entertain.
Right.
Like you just said, you could be in love with somebody else. I'm not saying I wasn't in love with who I was with, but I still was in love with the other person as well. But it wasn't equal. So you can love more than one person at a time. And I think that the problem I see is in that particular situation, I could have played with both people, right? I could have been ratchet, whatever you want to call it, and do both people. You
Right,
can't do
right.
that. Well, yes, you can, but
You can't, but
I can't do stuff like that. So,
right.
respectfully, me and the other person had a conversation, and I was honest. I do, I do still love you, but I guess that's going on. That's being grown and being adult and being respectful.
Right,
Uh,
right, right.
and that's a problem. I think that it's an issue because you love more than one person. You know you do. So be upfront. I'm loving somebody else too, and I can't pick. Shit, some people can't pick.
Right, right.
Some people just can't pick. You know what I'm saying?
No,
They,
that's true. That's true.
they can't decide. They probably three too, three of hearts or three of clubs.
Probably,
So,
definitely.
but
Do a lot of.
um,
I've been in similar situations throughout adulthood. where at one point in time, I really was. I felt like I was in love with this one person, and she lasted like 3 relationships. Um, but it's just again, like, love is limitless, and it's ever changing. It's you kind of gotta define it for yourself, and you have to like, it's almost like a gauge. You have to gauge where you are in relation to where the other people that you trying to include are, because it can be, you can hold yourself up like that even though it's true genuine love there and you are in love with this person for whatever reason you're in love with them with, or whatever you're in love with them for. I mean, you could possibly hold yourself up and stagnate yourself because you haven't created a true definition of what love is. You just know you feel a certain kind of way about this person.
Mhm. So what you
Um,
trying to say? Some of it's lust.
oh, definitely. Sometimes it is lust. Sometimes it is lust. Sometimes it's really love. It's just that, again, societally, culturally, we have this idea that, if you, so say if you were somebody and you love them, you're in love with them. If you tell them that that same thing, like, you know what, like, I know what we got, I love you, like, I really think the world of you, but you got somebody else, like, they might not even be ready to accept that. They might not be ready to accept that. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you know your partner, but they might not be ready to accept that, and then that might cause some type of insecurity. I mean, it don't even really have to be. That's when keeping it real goes wrong. Like, I mean, you got to keep it real all the time, in my opinion. But um, not to say that it don't come with snags or it don't come with its downsides, but that's basically what I'm trying to say. That it can come with downsides, but it's absolutely true, in my opinion, that one person can be in love with people at the same time. Because, like I said, like, even from a deeper perspective, we live in a multiverse. So we are in, like, what, quantum fit, like, on some quantum physics shit. We in multiple different places at different points in time. So
Mhm.
if you meet somebody who is, kind of on your level, like, not even kind of on your level, and you don't even know why you feel this way about this person. You just know how you feel, and y'all kind of hit it off or whatever. But you like, damn, like, I got this over there. It don't mean that you don't love the other relationship you're in. It just means that you are you're living in a multiverse. You're living in duality, in a dual universe where it's based on duality, where you'll have multiplicity. You got some other shit going on that feels just as much as love as the situation that is in the physical. That's tangible. That's 3D, so to speak. So, I mean, I just think it's a lot of different ways we have to look at it before we can just dismiss it or just claim it to be, one way or the other, because it's a lot of different factors, a lot of different angles that you can view this particular conversation or thought from.
So am I hearing you correct? I think I heard you kind of say that, which is unfortunately true, that you was kind of saying that you really can't be that upfront and honest with
I
everybody.
mean,
Like,
depending on how your relationship is, if you have a relationship that's built on honesty, you probably can be, but that, even you can be honest. It doesn't mean that you won't create insecurity, though. Because it's just, it's just
I'm going to prove your point to be correct. And by saying this, if they had been flip flop, like first person that came back, if it had been I would have told the other person that. I wouldn't have just been that direct and told the other person. I wouldn't have entertained both people, but I would have just been directly just upfront like. But being the person had this relationship, I could do that. I could just come to you, talk to you. You wouldn't be offended. You wouldn't, but unfortunately, that's not right either.
Right.
So you see, at this point in my life, I can't be responsible for what your insecurities.
Right.
I gotta hold my integrity,
right,
and hold myself in high regard. I can't. That's been my problem all my life, trying to figure out. Okay, I want to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't want to say this. No, you responsible for your own self and your own feelings, and you will thank me. You thank the person one for being upfront and honest with you. But you're right. You can't tell everybody that. Nah,
you can't tell everybody.
You just can't.
It'll create some friction. It'll create a level of friction that wasn't even there, and all you did was be honest. You know what I mean? So
you're right.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty touchy subject though. I mean because I couldn't imagine it. I don't know how I would react. You know what I'm saying? If I was in a relationship and like my woman was like, oh well, I love you and this and the third, but I also love him. Like I don't know how I would react. I would respect the honesty for sure, but I wouldn't know how I would react. You know what I mean? Me being a Cancer, which don't mean
it would hurt. Ego wise,
it would be, but I would have to remove my ego.
You have to remove your ego.
I would remove my ego just for the simple fact that I would appreciate the level of honesty because that's something that she could have hid from me, and I could have found it out. You know what I'm saying? And then also been pissed about the fact that it was hid from. It could have been a whole snowball effect. You know what I mean?
I think truth was to be prevail.
Always. In any situation, the truth.
Especially if it's not malice. You know, right. You know what I've seen? Say you with a girl and y'all been together for like 7-8 years, right? Y'all live together and all that. But y'all break up. And you go your own way, she her own way. 3 months go by and y'all still broke up. Mm-hmm. During that time of breakup, you meet Sheila. Mm-hmm. Out the blue. One tried to. Mm-hmm. You and Sheila hit it out. Y'all, you happy, you got it going on. And here come, so now 6 months gone by. Here come your ex. Now you got feelings for Sheila, but your ex got their history. They know you, their familiarity. You love them. They pull you right back in because that's tie, the soul tie, right? Now guess what? You in love with two people,
right?
What you gonna do?
Right?
Still cheat? Because you ain't finna tell Sheila you went back home to your wife, to your mama.
Now, with me, I think I would tell both of them about each other, but I would probably be inclined to go where the equity, where the history is. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this.
How I play out.
I'm gonna say this too. A lot of times, y'all fuck up because the one you bought in new was a better virgin. That old shit you had in the past, you let it stay where it was. And you go back to that person and it lasts 2-3 weeks.
Right.
And now Sheila heartbroken because you left her in the dust.
I don't trust you and shit.
Come on, somebody talk with me. Come on.
Right.
I've experienced it, man. I've experienced it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I get it. It makes sense.
And it's like, it's that soul tie. It's that, Yes, I'm in love with that person.
Mm-hmm.
But that new person is more of the new version of who you are. Your new version.
So really it becomes a battle of you versus you, the old you versus the new you.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the new person haven't learned all your, they haven't learned you like that. But the old person know exactly how to pull and pry and get you right back in their web of deception.
What if the old person now, because we are in a time of evolution. What if the old person after those 6 months realizes, or they evolve?
In 6 months.
Yeah, I mean it's possible.
Well,
It's possible to evolve, depending on their level of work.
All right.
Depending on their level of work, their level of
committed to the
their level of honesty with themselves. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Okay. It's possible. Now that would make it a very difficult decision. You know what I mean? Because that would make it even. I ain't gonna say it would make it a more difficult decision. You probably would be more inclined, definitely, to go back with what because you see a change. But I don't know. It's just touch and go, because a lot of times those changes are temporary. You know what I mean?
And if that's cycle number 5, break up, make up, break, and that's 5th time,
yeah, it's a wrap.
Don't throw your boo away.
Right.
It ain't nothing wrong. Now, you see what I'm saying? Don't just throw away nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Being tricked.
Right.
You got a whole new subject right now. So, that's how you can be in love with 2 people, though. That's
yeah.
And that's why people, when they go and have those affairs and stuff, it's like they keep engaging because they soul ties and love and lust, and you can love more than one.
Yeah.
And because you just that powerful of a person, of a being, you just can't love one at a time.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta do it in a respectful way. I mean, you're not, like I said before, it's limitless. So you can literally love however many you want.
Tina Love said, people confuse lust with love. There is no such thing as loving 2 people at once. It's called lust. No, I understand where you're coming from, Tina. I understand that. And then sometimes it is lust. No, you can love multiple people at the same. You can love multiple people at the same time.
It happens to me. And I ain't the kind of person.
You can love multiple people at the same time. You can also lust multiple people at the same time.
Right.
But you can love somebody. You can be in love with somebody and not even touch them yet. You know what I mean?
But it's different levels. It's different levels.
It's definitely different levels. But but you're not wrong. Right. There people. A lot of people. When you say that people confuse lust with love, Tina, you're absolutely right.
Right.
People do confuse lust with love, but there's also a point where if you're if you have a certain amount of capacity, if you have a certain emotional intelligence or intellect, you can definitely love more than one person at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And it don't even have to. You can be in love with more than one person at the same time, and it don't have to have anything to do with sex or, you know what I'm saying, being sexual with them. Like love, like I said, I don't know if you saw the part earlier when I was talking about how love has its own frequency, and we are multidimensional beings, and we be on different frequencies. You know what I'm saying, and in different places in time. So You're not
I
wrong.
thought that way too. Dre. I thought that I actually thought the same way Tina thought.
Mm-hmm.
But words don't teach. So I actually the only time was because I experienced it. And I'm not somebody just gonna run around and in a lustful way. And I examined it. Was this? Am I really? Because I didn't think that you could. So, but I didn't carry on with both people because I do love the person. So I didn't carry on with two people. I still only carried on with one person. So it's like we can't. It's not that restricted and not that limited.
Right.
It's like we feel that way because of the quote unquote kind of the programming. But we're gonna still have our own perceptions. But per my experience, that's why I'm saying now that I know you can be in love with more than one person at a time, but as well as the love for one wasn't the same as the love for the other person. It wasn't the equal type of love.
Yeah. We appreciate the input though, Tina. Mm-hmm. Tina love.
Like I said, I would agree with her till I had to, like I said, words don't teach. Sometimes you have to experience something.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you can.
Yeah, that's something that is oddly enough is something that I've always pondered. Being a Cancer, I got a lot of capacity, but I also, I've never wanted to, hurt anybody's feelings or take anybody for a ride or lead anybody on.
Yeah,
like you said, it's points in time in my past where I may have felt like that, but I dealt with one person and with the other person over there, like damn, like I do still have these feelings. But complicated thing.
And then for me too, the breakup for me, it wasn't because I didn't love the person. So it wasn't never a lack of love. So I didn't leave because I didn't love them. So you see what I'm saying? So that's another thing too.
Right.
If you don't, if you walked away from something, well, I know in my case, I still love the person. Mm-hmm. So that's you gotta always keep in mind too. I didn't hate them. I ain't dislike them or nothing like that. So yeah, it's a definitely an individual type of situation.
Oh yeah, it's definitely subjective. I mean, everybody gonna have their own idea. I keep saying, in my opinion,
and I respect that, right? And I said my experience,
right.
But I do never thought that it could be like that. But when I grew spiritually too, I'm like, yeah, you actually you can. Because like you just said, you're a multi, dimensional being. And then we do it all the time anyway. You got a girlfriend up the street, you got one out of town, and you got
people that you like that things have gone a certain kind of way with. You might not talk to them or you might not interact with them, but you still hold that frequency for them. It depending on how it ended. It's just a lot that goes into it. But I absolutely believe that one person can be in love with two people at the same time. Like I said earlier, they may not deal with two people at the same time. They might be in a relationship with one, but have these feelings of being in love with somebody. But I believe it's absolutely true.
It is. I didn't even do a tarot court. When we go to ask, I don't even think about that. Tarot.
I know I was just getting ready to ask if you want to pull some cards. I don't know. I guess we can come up with one on the fly.
We have to ask a question. Let's ask something. Ain't nothing coming to my mind. Let me see.
We could say. I'll go ahead. Go ahead.
It still ain't really nothing really came out.
I was getting ready to say do something like maybe like for every zodiac, what's their focus in love, or either where their focus should be, or maybe their viewpoint or perspective or something like that. It's kind of
their current energy toward love.
Yeah.
Okay, their current energy toward love. All right.
Yeah. We can do that.
We're gonna do zodiacs, the current energy in love, toward love.
So, how do you feel about love right now? That's basically what it is.
Right. Yeah. How does zodiac signs feel toward love right now? We'll start with Aries, and I have the Divine Truth deck by Spiritual Infusion 111. It's a deck.
Still got my trusty Rider Waite deck.
Yeah, guys, y'all kind of had the same old dry deck.
Cause yeah, I know. I got the crazy thing about it is I got like 4 or 5 different.
I'm messing with you.
I know. Look, but the Taurus come out of me. We like what we like. Once I find something I like, I stick with it for real. Now I'm on the card. I've been on the card deck too lately.
I like variety.
Cuz said pull for her, so she wanna. Oh yeah, we getting ready. We starting off with you, but I got you though. I got you. We got you, cuz.
We can do it. We can do that now. Somebody got a question.
Okay. Well, LaKenza just said pull for her. She want to know. Hold on. We're gonna do the zodiacs, and then we'll do hers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Aries.
That'll work. Aries. You want me to go first? You going first?
Yeah. Go first.
What we got for the Aries? As we channel these messages, we are fully protected by our angels, ancestors, Most High, Creator, Divine. If any negative energy sent our way is coming back to whoever sent it times 10. What we got for Aries? Aries, right now, you have frequency and enlightenment. So your energy towards love is like you are getting on that high frequency. Whatever you got going on right now, you tapped into your higher self. So you're tapping into a higher timeline. If you keep this up, you could possibly be aligning with your high level soulmate, a divine partner, a high level partner, because of this crown chakra and this frequency. Aries.
So Aries pulled the 3 of Hearts, and that's like the heartbreak, the relationship comes to an end, divorce. So it doesn't mean that you're in the wrong, Aries. I mean, you could be the person that's holding things together, but it's basically just saying that you shouldn't stick around to kind of try to put the pieces together, because it's not like you are I guess the reason why y'all not together isn't because of you. So it might hurt, but it's not to be like it's not a bad thing. It's just you're actually clearing everything out for what needs to come in next.
That's probably why they got the stuff.
Enlightenment.
Yeah, the meditation and all that. Maybe they are clearing their energy out from that.
Right.
We got Taurus. What is Taurus? Taurus. You got third eye and enchanted. It's kind of like almost the same energy. It's like, or for Taurus, it's like you've been able to see something a little bit more clear about a relationship. Because if you look on that other card, it's a couple, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you've been able to see clear of a relationship. So your energy toward love right now is clarity. You have clarity on a love relationship.
So I pulled towards the Empress in reverse. So that's like Black Heart chakra, taking care of everyone but you. So maybe the clarity that you receive towards is that you have been you've been actually putting in out of work, and you haven't been having the love reciprocated, or maybe you aren't noticing the way the love is being reciprocated. Like I'm first two, I've been the bearer of bad news, but but no, I actually
It fits though because they in that.
So when we get into our, and I'm a Taurus moon, so I know from experience, like we can be kind of like stubborn. Like once we put ourselves out there and we don't feel like it's being reciprocated, we kind of pull back, like what I mean. And that's like blocking off your love, blocking off your heart. So yeah. But it could also be a situation where it's really not being reciprocated and you're looking out and doing everything, but you're not having it reciprocated. So you got to just take that third eye and peer into it a little deeper to see which one it is, so that you can get that divine clarity, so that you can move accordingly. Of course.
Taurus. And we got Gemini. Gemini got divine masculine and style. So Gemini, divine masculine don't mean it's just energy. So the Gemini's energy towards love is they got their eye on somebody. Um, they liking somebody. They're aware, or they're aware and awakened to someone whom they are interested in, and they ready to take action. So Gemini is in action mode. What's love?
That makes sense. I pulled the Eight of Cups. So, that's about a new journey and seek the unknown, but also know when to walk. Like sometimes you just got to walk away from a situation. Sometimes the situation doesn't mean that it's over when you walk away. It just means that you have a reset. But yeah, it's a new journey. You want to walk, explore, travel. So just that's Gemini energy anyway. Gemini energy is expansive, it's air energy. So yeah, Gemini. Just you gotta know when to walk. You gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them. You gotta know when to walk.
Cancer. They got their owl. Somebody they walk into something. They got their owl.
Yeah.
Cancer.
It's Cancer.
Cancer has psychic and gossip.
Sounds about right. What is Cancer's perspective?
Cancer energy toward love. They looking through their intuition, but there's some gossiping energy around. I don't know if the Cancer gossip about some love situation or they being gossip about, but I think that intuitively the Cancer may feel like at this time they're being gossiped about in some sort of love relationship.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I pulled the Six of Wands in reverse. So that's the humiliated loser card, the Trojan horse. So for you to say gossip, that really resonates with this card, the humiliated loser and Trojan horse. Trojan horse is like, I don't know if everybody know the story or not, but they built this big horse and then uh, it presented it like a gift, but then it actually was soldiers inside the horse that was coming to take over. It was like, I forget the exact story, but that's the gist of it. Almost like a breach of trust type thing. So that makes sense. So Cancer, just kind of be careful, or if you're on the other side of it, uh, you know, don't be so bitter and be out here being bitter all over the place. But yeah, it's one of the two. But that makes perfect sense.
Especially with that being the victory card upside down.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, somebody know something about somebody else's relationship.
Leo.
What we got?
Leo. What is Leo? What is Leo's perspective?
Leo has agreement and over it. This agreement card said you both agree to focus on yourself and then come back around. So Leo's energy right now toward love would be like something happened because they give you the fuck you in this thing. They giving you the
right
in this.
right.
So something happened, and for right now,
Leo energy too, for
sure. For sure. That's why I'm laughing. And for right now, they in their mood. They in the Leo in their mood. Like, F it. We'll come back around to this later. Something happens that you gotta sift through.
So I pulled the Eight of Pentacles, and it's about progress, dedication. It brings a reward, and it's lost in your work. So that's kind of resonated with me when you said we're gonna like come back to it. It's like, all right, I got something else to do. I'm about to focus on this.
Mm-hmm.
If I get back to it, then maybe we can examine it then. But right now, I'm doing what I'm doing. So yeah, it's just so basically, Leo, go ahead and do you. Dedicate yourself to yourself, which I ain't got no problem doing that shit. And that's like the path for right now. So just do you, and And that's how you gonna. That's your perspective right now. That's where y'all at with love right now.
The Dugs. Who we got?
Yeah,
Libra.
Virgo.
Virgo.
What is Virgo's perspective on love?
Virgo.
What is Virgo's perspective right now?
Okay, Virgo, we got one. Virgo is speak up. So Virgo's energy toward love is they want somebody to communicate. They want somebody to communicate with them right now. And they say they're not giving up on the situation. So they want to be heard and they want to hear you. So right now, Virgo energy toward love is they desire communication and a love connection.
Okay, so I pulled the three. What is this? The Three of Pentacles.
Yeah, Pentacles.
And so the thing that jumped out to me about the Three of Pentacles is the shit. You said that Virgo wants to be communicated with. But what Virgo has to do is be willing to listen. Virgo know every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? And they be on point. Like, I'm not taking nothing away from Virgo. Y'all be on point. But just as much, you got two fucking ears and one mouth. You gotta listen the same amount that you talk. And you gotta be willing to understand that you don't know everything. Sometimes people, like, especially people that you surround yourself with. People that you surround yourself with that you feel, first of all, y'all meticulous. Y'all are meticulous beings. So if you got people around you, you have vetted them out, you have looked over them, you didn't background check, did all that shit. So if you got somebody that you trust that much to be around you and you want to communicate with them, when they communicate with you, shit, take heed to what they're saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you might have to be their apprentice sometimes, it's okay. Teamwork, work as a team. You know what I'm saying? Collaborate creatively. All that shit. Don't just be so stuck in y'all Virgo stubbornness and be like, well, shit, you know, whatever I say go, and they be so quick to, cut a motherfucker off. But nah, like, take that time to listen, pay attention. You might learn something, Virgo. So,
if you got a Virgo, if you got Venus in Virgo, woo, baby. I would love to see that in action. You think somebody Virgo in Venus?
I think I know somebody who got a Virgo in Venus. If I'm mistaken, I think that's what they just told me not too long ago.
I would love to see that in action. Well, that'd be fun to watch. Like a car track and draws and all kind of shit.
Man.
Oh, we got Libra.
Libra, yeah, Libra.
Libra's.
What is Libra's?
All right, Libra.
What is Libra's perspective?
Libra said they ain't want to say nothing.
That's a first.
Right.
I see why. Now you just said that from the card I pulled.
Illusion and energy. So Libra's energy towards love right now is not grounded. It's some lies and illusions around this energy, love energy. Something has to change into a higher perspective. with the love energy for Libras, with this transforming to a higher self in illusions. So it's right now Libras looking toward love right now as something ain't right, something going on. They got to figure it out.
Makes sense. Perfect sense. So I pulled the man in reverse. So they stuck. You know what I mean? And they don't know which way to go. Like, it's some shit when you can trap air. We didn't trap air. Yeah. So yeah. So you got to figure that out, Libra. Like whatever you're stuck on, you just got to get to the truth of it and not avoid the truth and not try to sugarcoat the truth. You always find your answers in the truth. Honesty is always policy.
Let me do Libras a favor. Let me see what's the vertical energy. Let's see.
Okay.
What is the illusion with Libras? What is the illusion in love, Libras? Something you've learned. 9 of Spades. Something is completed. So you probably confused because you've already got all the data you need for this. So you sitting around thinking and doing this. No. You've already been enlightened to the information. So it's a cycle that's been ended in this situation. It's about the space is about wisdom and spiritual growth and enlightenment. So you've actually completed a level. You have to just allow it. Credit card to hook y'all up. It's my grandma. She'll choose to leave them. We got Scorpios.
Yeah, Scorpios.
Abracadabra. Something popped. I don't know what that was. Scorpios. Popping like it's hot.
Man, chicken grease.
Oh, we got Scorpio. You got karmic and thoughts. If you thought she was a karmic or he a karmic, yeah, they're karmic. So Scorpio energy is they think that somebody is a karmic. That person is a karmic. But I'm gonna say this though. We all are karmics to each other. It's just which spectrum of the karmic.
Right.
Or you on the high part or you on the low part. Because karma is karma.
Right.
We all are karmic to each other. So we say we got a karmic partner or a girl, that's his karmic, or that's her karmic. We all karmics. It's just, are you evolved? So you're reaping the better karmic rewards, or you on the lower part of it?
So I pulled the King of Swords in reverse, which is that corrupt, abusive father, tyrant energy. So maybe that's the karma. So you feel like there is that type of stranglehold or like something's amiss. And you feel like it's like almost like what they call that, what was the popular term for so long? Toxic
masculinity.
Yeah, so Scorpio, they feel like either you are the toxic masculinity or the corrupt or the abusive father, or you're dealing with or it don't have to be that if you're a male that you're actually toxic or a tyrant, but you might be a male that feels like you're dealing with a tyrant. So that's just the energy of it. Like you have like you feel like whatever you've been through, you feel like you're dealing with somebody that's tyrannical.
You said their head was on what now? When you first thought, you said their head was on. You feel like your head is on something. I'm like, look at this card, because the man's head is in his hand.
Oh nah, I didn't even say that. I just said it was the.
You said something about their head was something, and I was saying it's a head on that card. You probably don't remember.
I don't even remember. Like if I said that, I don't even remember saying
their head was something. I can't remember how you put it.
I can't even do the recall. I don't even know what I said.
Yeah, sometimes when it be like that, you can't remember.
I might have just been spirit talking for real.
But it was a head on that card. That's why I was, saying what you was saying. You was on point.
Talking about on the King of Swords.
No, it was a head on the karmic card that I had.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Hey, I don't remember either. Who next?
Sagittarius.
Oh.
Yeah,
these cards out turn. There's some cards in here turn backwards.
What is Sagittarius' perspective on love at this point in time?
Well, that because they looking at it backwards.
Yeah. What is Sagittarius?
Let's see, Sage.
What is Sagittarius' perspective?
Sage. Ooh. That flew out. Okay. Oh. Sage has untrustworthy and isolation. Sage energy towards love right now. They don't trust. They don't trust what they feel. They don't trust what somebody else feel, and they are right now they're isolating to try to go within and reflect and figure it out. They trying to figure things out. They may be studying something because on here they had the man looking at some kind of paper. So and the girl got the man eyes covered up. So whoever Sage was dealing with, they may have had your vision blocked, what you call it? Obstructed. So you had to go off to yourself on your own to figure out. But right now, your energy towards love is untrusted. You don't trust it.
That makes sense. I pulled the Two of Wands. So it's like playing your next conquest goal met on the. I pulled it up right. The thing that resonated more with me on the reverse, where it's like get out of your comfort, time to act. So it's like I say that because it could be a situation where, just like we was talking about before we came on here, we was talking about, you gave the analogy about the glasses. If I put these glasses on and I see things a certain way, you know what I'm saying? If I take them off, stuff gonna look different. I think that's what you said. You know what I mean? So I feel like in essence, Sag needs to take the glasses off to see things differently instead of looking at things from the same viewpoint. If they do that, it will be easier for them to be trusting, because it's like they're looking through things from the same lens and not trusting the view that their true eyes give them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're on the Capricorn. What is Capricorn? What is Capricorn? What you done pulled?
Capricorn, you got depressed and moonlight. Capricorn's energy towards love right now is some type of unhappiness toward a love connection. The moon represents the past. So this is depression or unhappiness towards a past relationship, a past emotional connection. Somebody from the past.
That makes sense again. I pulled the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like lack of security or fortune wasted, almost like an opportunity wasted because it's the jackpot card upright. So it's like it's a situation that you felt like it was it, but the way it turned out, it wasn't it. So it kind of like, you know, that maybe that's the when you think about love, before you can get excited about it, what you think about is that situation where it kind of went sour when it was supposed to be a win and it didn't. So that's what
my favorite word in 2024 is allow. Because if you look at this Capricorn, if you look at this card real close,
mm-hmm.
You see two people together under the moonlight. And it says, moonlight is a reflection of your love. So this means that, yeah, we have disappointments and upsets and love loss and all that. But what's great, what's coming? Be excited about what's to come.
Mm-hmm. What's
to come? That's what, focus on. Focus on that. My cappies. All right. Aquarius.
What is Aquarius' perspective?
Aquarius. Aquarius. They only have one card. I got to get some card though. Come on, Aquarius. One more card. Because Aquarius is black and white and extrovert. Aquarius energy towards love is definitely not black and white because
they are the color. They are the color.
They are the right. So I think that the energy toward love right now is like you moving towards some type of different type of confidence. It's like maybe you want to date outside of your particular, race. So you're looking at, do I want black or white? You know what I want to do, because I really got it going on at the end of the day. So maybe think about, I got choices. I have choices.
So what I pulled was back on the King of Swords, but it's upright this time, and that's like about logic over emotion and mastery of the mind. So I feel like Aquarius is just in the place about love where they got to get their logic in a place where it kind of supersedes their emotions, and they move out of logic versus moving out of the emotions that can be so cumbersome and so persuasive. Logic over emotion and mastery of the mind, because swords are about air energy, Aquarius, and it's about mental agility. So it's really about you getting into your air element and being that that real fucking Aquarius that y'all be, and just use that logic for that emotion. That's how y'all feeling actually right now.
Last but not least, Pisces. What we got for Pisces?
What is Pisces?
Pisces. They said they chilling. They said they over it too. Well, yeah. Okay. Pisces, you got wish granted and psychic. So your energy towards love right now is you've got your love fulfilled, and this has been clarified or verified through your intuition. So it's like you met somebody and this is the person because you've done the introspection. You use your intuition and your third eye to make sure that you get that checked and co-signed. So your energy is you got your wish fulfilled.
Okay, what I pulled was the Page of Pentacles, and that's the thing that resonates for me the most about this particular card is like it's about promotion and about raise. So it's like the vibration is raised and you're getting a promotion in the sense that the quality of love, even if it's something that you're coming out of, it's like the next time. It's like almost like you did the work so that the next interaction you have is going to be like that promotion, that level up. I mean, it could literally be about money and fortune, but I'm thinking this more so has to deal with like that level up in love, like with taking the work that you did into account, and attracting somebody that's going to be a quote, for other lack of a better term, a promotion than what you were dealing with in
the past. Pisces. And I don't think that we ever mentioned though, but you can listen to your sun, moon, and rising sign
and pick up
information, a more full holistic view of your
right. Yeah, you're not just your sun sign. You're, if you know your big three, you can get insight into you in those areas, wherever those fall in the zodiac.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't know what those are, you go to astro.com, the date of birth and stuff, and it'll give you all your placements.
Yeah. So we're gonna pull for my cousin. She said that she wants us to pull for her.
She want a general reading.
You want a general reading, cuz, or you got anything specific you want us to pull on? Give her a little second to.
This dog been whining about it. What this dog whining so for? I tell you,
kibbles?
Huh?
You want some kibbles and bits?
I want some salmon and rice. We don't got that. That's a problem. Kibbles and bits.
If she left, we give her a couple minutes. If she left, we just do it, Jim. It's gonna hit anyway. She said her love situation.
Love situation.
Yeah.
What's she probably gonna give me that.
What you gonna say? Because I probably
send me her age through to the text.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you now. I'll send it to you.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So I'll pull before I'll pull a card, and then I'll let you go ahead and.
I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an individual love energy reading. So right now, the individual love, like this is just how you're gonna be feeling on an individual basis. You're gonna be feeling a pull towards a more stable type of love, more of a, I won't say full-fledged commitment, but like you want like a commitment type of situation where you just on one accord with one person. You're getting rooted in your private life. You're gonna be want to get more rooted. More interaction with just family in general. This is your particular love energy as an individual. Right now you are being heavily protected by your ancestors. So you may feel more ancestral energy during this time. You may also have a need to want to like clean out old stuff in your living space. Like you want your home base to be a particular way right now. And you want a particular person to be in that space too. And that's the Four of Hearts. That's where her individual energy is during this cycle.
Okay. For the 8 of swords, which is like a way out or like freedom at last. And then I also pulled the 9 of Pentacles, which is like, and that's up. I pulled it in reverse. So saying the work has not been completed. But I don't know. I kind of feel like I got conflicting. I got freedom on one hand, and I got the work has not been completed on the other hand.
You right. You know why? I'm finna tell you because she just told me now she got a birthday coming up in a couple of months.
Uh-huh.
So she'll be at a 5.
Mm-hmm.
So what I just said is like what's going out, but what's coming in is that restless. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? And that's that 5 of hearts. So she went from I want to get my home base together. I want a stable situation to now she's like, okay, I want to move over here or do this or do that. I don't know. I want to change. You know, it's like the chorus is picking up that 5 of hearts energy.
Okay. 8 and 9, 17. Okay. All right. Yep. Yeah. So out with the old and in with the new.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be. I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look up. I don't know her birth card, so I'm gonna look up her birth card.
Yeah. Ace of Diamonds.
Okay, Ace of Diamonds. So I'm gonna look at the incoming energy because that's gonna be you probably feel that more.
Right.
And right now, your energy is going toward the queen of your love energy is going toward the queen of clubs. So it's like you may be more sensitive in that particular area. Uh, might be a little bit more impatient, and that also brings in some restlessness energy as well with that. Uh, with that too. But then you're displaced you're displaced in the friendship block. So you may have a friendship right now that may be pulling on you more than normal because by you being displaced in that particular part coming up in March, your friendships are going to start pulling you in different ways. Uh, so you'll start feeling that too.
She said, okay, then.
But yeah, that she in the 5 of heart, personal love energy, which is it comes with change in that area. It's gonna be some kind of moving around and shifting around. And
Okay.
it's weird because you go from 4 where you want the stability and you might get right to the 5, you know.
Right.
So it's totally opposite energy.
Right. That is weird. It's like it went from. It's like almost like going 100 miles an hour and then smashing on the brakes.
And so now you're going from want to be stable to like free loving. I just want to be free and you know, I want to travel. I want to go here. I want to go there. Like that gypsy like energy, you know.
Right.
So that 5 of hearts can also, unfortunately, it can also bring a breakup because you get so restless. You don't have to though. You know. Let's pull. Let me pull some cards. Let me pull a couple cards. Oh. Some more. What else do we have? I just pulled 2 cards for you. One was emotional. Let me see my screen. And then the other was intervention. So you may be having some type of emotional, feeling different types of emotions right now. But you can expect divine intervention because in this card it says divine intervention.
Mm-hmm.
Which way am I turning this? This way. Oh, that way. So you can expect divine intervention, but you could be possibly going through different stages of some type of emotional, which just the 5 of hearts roller coaster,
Mm-hmm.
right? The ups and downs.
Right. Yeah. Man. That's pretty
Yep.
pretty profound, sis.
But she did okay, she gave me her. Yeah, that's her individual. That's one part of it, but it's like different layers for her to get a full.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that energy is. I told you, it's like I told you, like I had the 3,
Mm-hmm.
and the 3 of hearts. Ain't gonna tell you, don't we gonna talk about the other part. I told you in private, but
right.
I had that 3 of hearts. Man, that's gone. So good, that's gone. No, that 3 of hearts ain't no joke.
Said she appreciated it, sis.
Welcome.
And if nobody else on, see, nobody, they don't even be knowing. Like, we be out here giving them the goods, man.
Yeah.
People don't be taking advantage of it, man. It's cool though. Like I'm, it's cool, but it's just wild. It's just wild that we be on what we be on. But
yeah, it'll be. I think it's more than a platform.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
But if I get me a freebie, I sure get it. If I get me a freebie, I'll be first in line.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Especially with, I mean, I ain't about to. I mean, I guess I am a little biased, but I just know how on point we be. But since ain't nobody else, since we don't have anybody else to read, we're gonna go ahead and episode up. We appreciate everybody who has taken the time to tap in, taking the time to comment, watch, or just observe in the background. We appreciate y'all, and we will be back in 7 days next Monday. Holla at y'all. Peace.